Hello, welcome to the webinar. I am your moderator, George Zarepsky, and with us are founders Candace and Mark Perea. Hey guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right guys, so today we're going to just do a little bit of a chat about Aerēz, what's new, what's going on, and then we're going to turn it over to Q&A. So we probably will talk for about 8 to 10 minutes, and then we'll switch over to the Q&A portion and answer any questions you guys have. Just drop them right down there in the comments section. And if you're watching the recorded version, go ahead and leave your comments still. We're going to put this on YouTube as well. So drop any questions you have in there and we will get back to you. You can also ask questions live on our website at aerez.net. That's AEREZ.net, where you'll have a little chat bubble at the bottom right, and you can go ahead and click that and leave any questions you have. So for those that are new to our product, Aerēz is an easy-to-use app with a companion router that utilizes our patent-pending software and algorithms designed to make your internet experience awesome. Aerēz will allow you to pause the internet for any user or device on your network, or the whole network at once with just the tap of a button. It also comes stock with parental controls, notifications, and bandwidth management to give you total control of your home network in an easy-to-use app. So let's get started. Mark, what do you have for us on the development side?
Sure. So time has come. We need to get a firmware upgrade going so that the hardware is, protected, secure, and performing at the top peak values. So this week we're going to be doing a firmware upgrade, and it's going to be fully automated. Users will not need to take any intervention. It'll just happen. You'll just wake up Monday morning and your firmware will have been upgraded. If you want to be notified for firmware upgrades, there will be a place probably later today. We'll roll code and get that firmware upgrade notification piece in your notification screen. So if you opt in for firmware notifications, we'll let you know when it's going to happen. In the future, that'll be able to be rescheduled. For now, if you want to opt out of being firmware upgraded on Sunday night, just open a support ticket or give us a call, send us an email. However you can get in contact with us, you can opt out. But if we don't hear anything from you, you'll be upgraded on Sunday.
All right, so firmware. Let's go ahead and break that down to layman's terms. So internet, ever changing, ever evolving, software, devices have software on them. They all get updated. And for the old school routers, you used to have to do this yourself. You would have to download a config file and do all kinds of uploading and downloading and this and that, and then manually update your router. If you didn't, you left yourself vulnerable to security flaws and backdoors and this type of thing. So with Aerēz, again, we are a smart router is what we're doing. So we're doing all of that automatically for you. And that's what the firmware update is. It's updating the software on your router to keep it up to date with any security threats that might be out there, to prevent those and block those, and also to increase the enhancements of the software and router combination. So that's what we're talking about. And it's going to happen automatically. And if you want to be notified, we'll allow you that ability to opt in to be notified. But if you don't want to be, it'll happen behind the scenes and you probably won't even notice it. So did I cover that correctly, Mark? I didn't go too far outside the lines there?
No, that sounds great. The only other potential thing to keep in mind is that if you've turned on notifications for when the router goes down, a firmware upgrade requires us to reboot it to have the new settings take effect. So you will see that if you have a notification set for when my router goes down, you would see that notification come up in addition to the firmware update.
Awesome, cool.
So let me just run you through the process for this weekend of what's going to happen, and then we'll talk a little bit how this is going to change in the future. So on Friday, we'll send out an email just letting everybody know that the firmware upgrade is coming out this Sunday evening. And so if there is a problem, if somebody is, working a midnight shift at home and they have to have internet connection, they can send us an email and we will not upgrade their software on Sunday night. So right now, this is going to be a manual process with emailing back and forth. And then like Mark said, in the front end of the Aerēz app, you can choose to get a notification for the future firmware upgrades. And then on Sunday night, when the firmware happens, the reboot will happen. So if you're getting texts, you will get a text notification from us Sunday night that your router has been rebooted.
And Sunday night actually means Monday morning at like 3 a.m.
Are we talking Central Standard Time here? Well, let's get as specific as we can, right?
We're still deciding whether that's going to be local or fired off
From Central.
from Central Time.
All right, so I'm pulling up the app just to show people. You go to the Settings tab, and then there's the Notifications tab right here in the middle. And that's what we're talking about with the notifications. And of course, you want to have your email and your phone number updated and correct in your account settings. And then you can turn on and off your notifications right there. So that's what we're talking about for the notifications, and to be notified of when your internet goes down or your router goes down. Same semantics there, but whenever the router loses connection to the internet, this is that section we're talking about to be notified there. All right. So, Mark, you got anything else on the techie side for us?
No, that's it for this week.
All right. Candace, what do you have for us? You have any updates for us?
No particular updates. A lot of my work is still in progress, but I am currently troubleshooting some Chrome issues with Aerēz and with our actual application interface. So we've had a couple of emails and Facebook messages. So there's a couple of different problems that we're running into. One is on the application in Chrome. People are having scrolling issues. So I've still been trying to troubleshoot that error. So if anybody else is still having that, please send me an email or post to the Facebook community site that you're having an issue, and screenshots are always helpful. So that's the one issue. Then the other issue seems to be users on MacBooks with Chrome are having slowness loading web pages. And so trying a couple different things to troubleshoot that, to target in what might be the problem. So again, if anybody else has experienced this issue and has found a solution, love to hear about it. There's been some feedback in the community as well. So we'll keep looking at that and try to figure out what's going on.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I've been using it on a MacBook myself, and I haven't seen that issue. So just, general rule of thumb, guys, whenever there are issues that seem to be browser dependent, please make sure you have updated to the latest version. And as far as slowness in general across the board on Aerēz, Aerēz is a smart router in the sense that it needs to know, or it looks at what's going on your home network. And we need to click that optimize button on the network management tab. Let me go ahead and just switch to that real quick and show you guys what I'm talking about here. Go to the settings tab, and then we have network management. And then we'll scroll to the bottom, and the UI is going to change a little bit here shortly. It's going to be a little bit easier to get to this. But this is the button right here, the yellow Optimize Network. You'll want to do that when you first plug in Aerēz, and then you also want to do it anytime there is a significant change on your network. So if you add something, remove something, you definitely want to tap that so that Aerēz can do its math and do all its automagic stuff, and make sure you have the smoothest network possible. So make sure you do that if you have any slowness issues or it seems like there might be a degradation in your service. All right. Anything else, guys?
No, lastly, I guess, I just want to mention that this is our first time doing Facebook Live, so it's kind of fun to try out a new platform, and would love to hear any feedback that people might have for us or viewers might have for us. Yeah,
awesome. I mean, we hope that we're actually getting out there. It is our first time, and so we hope that we're actually reaching out and touching a few people here. So let us know in the comments what you think. If you prefer the YouTube, let us know. If you prefer this, let us know. Either way, if you have questions, drop them in the comment section, and we will answer all those questions for you. If not on the live session this time, we'll save them and we'll talk about it on the next one, but we'll also put it out in our newsletter, any answers for any serious issues that come up. All right, so we're right about our 10-minute mark, and I don't see any questions yet in our comment section. So unless you guys have anything else, I think we're going to wrap this one up, and then we will talk to everyone again next week at 12:30 Central Standard Time for our Webinar Wednesday weekly live broadcast. You guys good?
Sounds great.
All right.
Thank you, George.
Have a great week.
Awesome. Thank you guys for coming out and taking the time to come here, and we will see you all next week. Take care, guys.